Ever since I learned about it, sharing a birthday with Juneteenth has been weird. When I take time to celebrate another year of my life, there's often an uncanny feeling that this isn't how I ought to be spending the day. That to spend the day on me is selfish in some way. I think the weird feeling comes from how, in reality, it doesn't really matter that much. There isn't much I can do on that single day to make a significant difference. And I already open any mention of my birthday with this coincidence, so it isn't like I forget the holiday. No matter the reason, it goes without saying, those feelings I had were amplified greatly this year. Juneteenth currently sits in a really weird place in American culture. In the books, it's a historic day, and one that any observer would likely assume is nationally known and beloved, but is remarkably unknown. Kids are taught the minutia of the early days of the country's founding, but they aren't often taught that the Emancipation Proclamation did not immediately free those enslaved, nor when it was that it finally happened. It's a holiday with traditions and important stories, but for so many, it's an unfamiliar other. I have urges to interpret the day as something like the country's true Independence Day, as that was the point all the people were finally free, and all could actually take part in the revolutionary sense of freedom that we ascribe to the revolution. But that's not honest, and it's whitewashing at best. Black America didn't see true freedom on Juneteenth. The systems that oppressed them changed name and shape, but remained for decades. Even now, we can only say that some things have improved, but there still persists the weight that seeks to restrict the opportunity and liberty of a people since before the founding of this nation. The unhealed wounds of this country exist for all to see. Over hundreds of years it has festered and rot, its cancerous boils folding over each other, creating an image painful to see. To stare would be an act of endurance. Every second that we gaze dead-eyed into it pushes us to turn away, and the fact that I have the choice to do so speaks to the privilege that I have. Times like these strip away our blinders to see it all, and we'll react with anger, then desperation, then exhaustion. We'll be tempted by devils on our shoulders to find excuses to calm down, to settle for the smallest of victories. We can't keep being angry. But I don't want to keep the cycle going. The cycle of those explosions at injustice with little result. Reading the history will make us tired of resting. To keep letting go becomes exhausting in and of itself. So I say let's keep staring, and let's stay angry. Happy Juneteenth.